Would it let somebody in once you like them?
No idea.
How do I check if people can see me? You look so lost.
No, it's not letting me. Hold on, give me a second.
Technically, you live.
Okay, Kat, we're live.
Oh, you see us?
Well, I see myself.
I don't see anybody. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hold on. I'm confused. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you
From where?
from YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna let the other two people come in, but before we do so, uh, we're not on Facebook though.
Yes, we are.
Somebody just told me we're not on Facebook.
Okay, somebody else was added. Okay.
Hey, let's see who was added. E?
Yo. Somebody called Yo.
Maybe it's E. Maybe it's number 7. Let's see, because I can't see me on Facebook. How do I know this is working?
Hold on. Technical difficulties. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I think I can see us. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. I can't see. L'artiste évangélique qui va parler de sexe comme si il va bouger clé. On veut changer culture ça. Ça c'est comme un maillot We're gonna start in 2 seconds. Technical difficulties. You guys can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Excellent.
So we're finally on Facebook and yeah, on Facebook. Right.
Okay, perfect. All right. So hi everybody. We're live Where is my page? I can't even see me anymore. Where is this? Where do I find this? Okay, excellent. So, welcome everyone to What the Love. Today we're here to, what are we here to do? We're here to hopefully match some people up. If that doesn't happen, that's okay. But we're here to have some fun. We're here to do Valentine's Day dating thing. I see there's a lot of potential people that are single out here, and then I know other potential people that could, make potential good couples. But if at the end of the day that doesn't happen, it's okay. All right. So we're here to have fun. We're here to talk. We're gonna have 3 sections, and it should be a good time. I'm just gonna make sure that everybody's here first. Number 1, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Number 2, D.
Yes.
Number 3.
Yes, sir.
Number 4.
Yes.
Number 5.
5 late to the party now.
Maybe I didn't even name a number 5. Number 6. Number 7.
Number 6 is here.
Okay. Number 7. Oh, number 7 is still trying. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, number 7 is still trying. Okay, 6 and 7. All right, everybody's here. We're just waiting for number 7. Okay. So the way it's gonna go, we're gonna start so we don't, when you're speaking, always say your number speaking. By the way, shout out to Nashu. What's her full name? Nashu turned Natch on Instagram for coming up with 99% of these questions. Because, that's what she does.
She said number 5, sleep.
And shout out to the Fade Pod for joining us today. Oh, shit. Yep. What the hell did I just do?
On, Catherine.
Okay, but they don't know who's who. They don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. All right. Perfect. So what we're going to do, when you're going to speak, you're going to say number 1 is speaking. Okay? And if you want to speak to a number, you're going to say number 1 wants to speak with number whatever. Okay? It's going to be at the end, but whenever it's your turn to speak, make sure you say your number. So have something to take notes with so you know what number that said something you like. So just in case at the end, if you want to speak with them, you could say, I want to speak with number this, that, and the third. And then at the end, we'll reveal ourselves, of course. When we start speaking, we're going to start taking off. We're going to show the camera, but make the light dim or like dark. Okay. Yeah. So get a drink, get loose. I'm going to let Affaire Moon Marie play for a little. And then we're going to go get yourself some drink, wine, whatever it is, while we're still trying for number 7 to be here. And we're going to start with the questions in about 2 minutes. So the live is private. Who said that?
Who said that?
The live is not private. Somebody texted me and said the live is private. I'm confused. All right. I'm going to try to enjoy Sambuya for a minute, and I'll be back. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
We are back. Bear with us, guys. This is all right. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna start with the questions. Number 7 is still trying to it's still trying to figure it out. Bear with him, y'all. He's gonna join us in later. But the first question is really simple. Facebook. The first question goes like so. So, like I said in the beginning, when you're speaking, say number 1 is speaking, or number 2 speaking, etc., etc. So the first question is really simple. I want you guys to like just introduce yourself, but the way you're gonna do it is just gonna say, number 1 is, don't say your name, of course. I am number 1. I am 25 and I live in Montreal. I live in New York, or I live in wherever you live. Okay. And what are you looking for today? For example, like literally, like, what are you looking for today? Okay. So, like I said, you say number 1 is your age, what city you from, and what you're looking for today. And when I say what you're looking for today, it could be, I'm looking for a quarantine. No, don't say that. I was gonna say a quarantine date, a quarantine girlfriend, but no. Say not a COVID girlfriend, but I'm looking forward to meet somebody new. I'm looking for a potential girlfriend. I'm looking for whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna let number 1 start, and then we're gonna go down the line. So go ahead, number 1. The floor is yours. When you're speaking, just but you could take away that little profile thing. Okay, so go ahead.
Number 1.
I think number 1 got exited by accident by trying to speak.
Bruh.
Is number 2 here?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is number 2. I am 22 years old. I live in Maryland, Maryland, United States, and I'm looking for just like somebody who's a more intelligent friend. I'm looking for more intelligent friends, more intelligent lovers.
Boy.
Okay, y'all heard that?
Okay, number 1 is back on. Number 1 is back.
Okay, let me repeat what number 2 said. Number 2 is 22. She lives in Maryland, and she is looking for more intelligent friends / lovers. Go ahead, number 1. Your turn.
All right, I'm number 1. I live in Montreal. I'm looking for somebody who's trying to build something real.
Okay. I heard that, ladies.
How old are you, number 1?
27.
27. So number 1 is 27. He lives in Montreal, and he's looking for someone who's trying to build something real. Somebody's typing real fast. I feel like it's not true.
No, come on, you.
So, all right, number 3, your turn.
All right, so I'm number 3. I'm 25. I live in Montreal, and I'm looking for somebody to have fun with.
Okay. So I'm all about the party now. All right, so number 3 is 25. He lives in Montreal, and he's looking for somebody to have fun with. Number 5 is not here. Number 6.
Hello, I'm number 6, and Gala says I'm one kitty moon boy sitla, but I am 19 years old and I live in Berrien Springs, Michigan, and I am looking for an intellectual friend, like number 2.
All right. Did I say number 4? I don't think so. No, okay. So let me repeat what number 6 said. Number 6 is 19. She lives in Michigan, and she's looking for an intelligent friend as well. All right. Number 4, your turn.
Hi, I'm number 4. I live in Montreal and I am 24 years old. So what am I looking for in general? Well, I'm looking for someone not only like to be in a serious relationship with, like that person have to be my friend, close to, like with a lot of communication and with a lot of mindset, with a lot of mindset, and to be serious. I feel like now I want to have something serious. So, yeah, thank you.
All right. We're gonna ask whoever just joined to turn off their camera. Turn off your camera. And number 4 said her name is number 4. She's from Montreal. She's 24. She did say 24, and she's looking for a lot of things. She's looking for somebody to have communication with and a lot of other things.
She's looking for a partner.
She's looking for a serious partner because she feels like it's time. All the fun's over. She's looking for something serious now. All right. So number 7 still not here. Number 8, who just joined us, I'm gonna catch you up to speed. So what we're doing is really simple. We're saying our names. Not our names, our number, your number 8, where you from, and your age, and what you're looking for here today. So go ahead, number 8. Which is you that just joined.
Hello.
Hello. We're good.
I'm number 8. I'm from Petronville, Haiti. And
Where you live? Where you live?
I live in Queens. I'm 25. What I'm looking for tonight is love.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
He came straight. He said, "I'm looking for love."
You just throw that in right there.
Right? So that was number 8. He's from Queens, well, Pétionville, but he lives in Queens, and he's looking for love. All right. So the second question, number 7 said, "I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get in." Somebody's typing really fast. Number 7 said, "I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get in, but I can't." Hold on. We're gonna move on to the second question while we're waiting for number 7. Okay. So. Picture read where you at. All right. So the second question is really simple. Okay. Now that you guys have an idea of who's here and what they're looking for, I want you guys to describe yourselves in a relationship. Okay. So if you could describe yourself in a relationship or in love with 3 words, what would they be? So I'll repeat the question. If you could describe yourself in a relationship or in love with 3 words, what would they be? Before I let you guys answer, just remember to say number 1, speaking. I am looking for that. When I'm in a relationship, I look like this, that, and the third. And let me repeat the question in Creole because somebody just told me to speak in Creole for them. So I'm gonna translate some sort of. So, si ou les décryptez tout, question numéro 2. Décryptez tout, les ou non relation, comment ou y. Donc, là, non relation, comment ou agit. Là, in love, là, d'amour, comment on agit. Donc, on a commencé avec numéro 1, bien sûr, jusqu'à numéro 8. Et puis, nous pas besoin de dire dans deux langues. You don't have to say it in Creole and in English. It was just for content that I said it in Creole. All right? So, number 1, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
All right, I'm number 1. When I'm in a relationship, I'm definitely all about her. That's me. Whatever you want, you got it.
Y'all better take notes now.
That's it. I don't have nothing else to say.
Okay, I was straight to the point. It's all about you, boo-boo. He doesn't exist. All right? That's number 1. He's no more. All right, number 2, go ahead.
Okay, so when I'm in a relationship or when I'm in love, I would say that I'm affectionate, communicative, if that's a word. I think it's a word. And fun-loving.
All right. She said
This
fun.
is number 2 speaking, sorry.
She said fun-loving. When she's in a relationship, she's affectionate, fun-loving, and communicative. Well, I guess she communicates. Yeah. All right. So number 3, go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, so it's number 3 speaking. When I'm in a relationship, I'm kind of stingy. I am affectionate, and I'm laid back.
What do you mean by stingy? Stingy with what? Love or?
No, like, sorry. Oh, shit. I'm all about my shorty. I'm clingy. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay, okay. So he's clingy.
And, you know, like, I'm all about my shorty and making sure that she good, you know.
By the way, somebody in the comment section just texted me in private and told me to get them number 1's information after. So, so if y'all ladies don't get it together,
the audience was still your man.
Okay. So number 4, your turn. Go ahead. What do you look like in a relationship?
Well, when I'm in a relationship, I take it very serious. And the thing about me, when I'm in love, I'm in love. So I'll go above and beyond. And I'm a very caring person. And I feel like that's the thing about me. Sometimes I do so much as a girlfriend and it's kind of get abused. So, like I said, I go above and beyond. I do all my job as a girlfriend. And sometimes even like a wife. Maybe that's why I never went. Anyway, so yeah, thank you.
So when number 4 is in a relationship, she goes above and beyond. Numéro 4, pas nan jouet. Il prend job li sérieux. Il fait tout ça le capable. Gen des fois, elle même fait trop. She goes overboard sometimes, and that gets misused, she said, I think, sometimes, because she's stepping up into the wifey mode while still in the girlfriend mode. Before y'all done with that section, I actually have a personal question for anybody who wants to answer. But go ahead, number 5. What do you look like in a relationship? Oh, number 6. Number 5 is not here.
So this is number 6 speaking. And in a relationship, I would definitely say I am affectionate, I am adventurous, and also I am a huge communicator. So yeah.
So number 6 said she was affectionate. I missed the other ones. My computer went like, what'd she say?
She said communicator. And then the last part she chopped off.
Oh, the last one is adventurous.
Oh,
okay. Well, she's in for the party. Somebody just left the thing, right? I think number 8.
Number 8 lost. Pétionville lost.
Pétionville tombé. All right. So before I move on to the next session, because number 7 is mad. He's like, hey, missing this. So before I move to the next session, I wanted to ask, Like anyone could answer. Like it's not for anybody in particular. But what do you guys think the role of a girlfriend or the role of a boyfriend is in a relationship?
So this is number 6 speaking. I'll answer, but I think as a girlfriend, you're there to support and to motivate and to encourage. Not, I wouldn't say, you know, in his space all the time. Like I feel like you should be able to distinguish between doing girlfriend duties and wifey duties. I just feel like you should be there more as like I'm always there for you as a like more than just a friend, but not more than a wife. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah.
Okay, so you say in a relationship you should just be more than, like, okay, you have to be more than a friend but not a wife. But what does that look like?
This is number one. I'll say that I believe in the boyfriend and girlfriend stage. It's just all about showing your partner. It's kind of like an audition. So you're showing your partner like, I could build this, or we could build this together, or we can do this. It's pretty much I'm showing off my skill set, what I can bring to the table. She's showing off what she can bring to the table, and then both of us look at it like, all right, this is a table that I'd like to sit around every day for the rest of my life, type of thing.
Okay, so it's like it's a show off season, like showing up. These are what I can do. These are not what I can't do, etc. And if you see that's something you can work with, then take it to the next level. That's what you're saying. Number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Perfect. Anybody else wanted to add something to what number 1 and number 6 said?
I would agree. This is number 2 speaking. I would agree like wholeheartedly with number 1, and I feel like that's what's important about communication is just putting out everything on the table so that you know what you're getting into. Like you discuss everything, or like whether it's emotions or whether like whatever you're trying to get into, whether it's like business or career options and things like that, and just seeing like where you're gonna go with that, where exactly, like, are we fit for each other? So that's what that's for.
Perfect. So number 2.
Yes, number 2.
Yeah. All right. Number 2 said, just like number 1 said, she would agree with that, and she added a word too, wholeheartedly. She would agree with what number 1 said. It's more like a seeing what I can do stage type of thing. Anybody else wanted to add something to that question?
Well, yeah, it's number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say basically your role as a partner is just making sure that you allow your significant other to be themselves, so that everything will come after that. So communication, love, understanding, trust. When a person is put in a position that they can be themselves with you, they're also in a position where they want to build something serious with you. So just make sure that you put that person comfortable and allow them to be themselves.
That's a really nice one. That's a really nice perspective. He said in the boyfriend and girlfriend stage, that's where you give the person room to be themselves. Almost like what number 1 and number 2 were saying, but saying more of give the person enough room. And when the person is truly themselves, then everything else could come after that. The building, the trust, the love, the trust. I'll say trust again because that's important. Okay. Anybody else wanted to add something? No? Okay. So I'll move on to my next question. All right. I will start with number 1 and go to 8. Well, 8 said he can't connect. But we'll start with number 1. What is love to you? Okay. And what does it look like or feel like? Okay, so qui ça l'amour est pour vous, qui ça l'amour vle di pour vous, et comment ça sent, comment sentir l'amour, comment on sent in love, and what does it feel like? So what is love to you, of course, because you can't define it by anybody else, and what does it feel and look like? Go ahead, number 1.
Love to me is passionate. it's passionate, it's caring. It's the way it feels. It's like, it feels like when you come home from a long day of work and you don't have to worry about anything else. That's what love feels like to me. You know, that's your comfort zone. That's where you come in and you're at peace. You know, your partner, you can confide in your partner. I'm not saying your partner is like a stress reliever, but your partner is definitely where you go and feel safe. So to me, that's what love is.
Right. So it feels safe. And it's like when you come home from a long day, that's where you like the place where you go to feel comfortable, etc. So love feels like comfort. And you said love to you is, you said a word in the beginning. What was it again?
Damn, I forgot. I can't even lie.
He said their arm. Okay, now she said their arm feels like home. All right. So when you love to number one is like home. It's like a feeling of comfortable and comfort, nothing stressy. And she said to be exact, that person is not your stress reliever, but when you go there, you don't feel any stress. It's not that you're going to the person to not feel stressed, but you know that if you're there, you won't feel stressed. Okay,
Exactly.
so number two, what is love to you and what does it feel like?
Love to me, that's a hard question. Love to me is when somebody doesn't only think of themselves. It's like when they're compassionate, when they have to they're not only thinking of themselves anymore, they're thinking of somebody else and how, how to make them feel loved. For me, like, I'm a big quality time person. I just it's thinking of how we're gonna spend time together, how we're gonna make how we're gonna be one together. That's what that feels like to me.
All right. So number two said to her, love is like caring, like constantly caring for the other person, not seeing you all the time, but seeing the other person at all times. I hope you guys are taking notes because these are gems. Okay. So number two said how she feels love. She's all about quality time. So it's when she's able to spend time with the person to get to know the person even better. So to her, that's how she feels love. Okay, so her love language is quality time on top.
Can I
What?
add something?
Yes, sure.
Okay, for me also, it doesn't always have to be in each other's face. It's all like we can be individuals, but at the same time, it's getting to know somebody else, somebody else's heart.
Okay, so she's like, just because she said quality time, it doesn't mean you're with me 24/7. So she's not saying quantity time, she's just saying quality time. All right. So number three, what is love to you and what does it feel like?
Well, I think love is the purest and highest form of trust. Because when you're in love, you trust that person enough to be yourself, as I said previously. You also trust that person to be vulnerable around them because love is caring. It's not easy to fall in love. It's not easy to maintain a love. So trusting a person enough to allow them to see that side of you, to me, is the best form of love and the highest level of it. So that's what it is to me.
Okay, how do you feel love?
How do I feel love? I feel love when the person I can be trusted and I can trust the person with my
That,
feelings, with
that
myself.
looks like.
What does that look like?
Yeah.
I would say like number one said and number two, it's selflessness and it's also peace.
Okay.
When I'm peaceful, when I don't have to worry about things, I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to worry. When I say you, it's really worrying about your trust, worrying about your loyalty. Um, that's when I know I'm really in love with someone.
Right. So number three is big on trust. Okay. And she's like, it's the purest and highest form of trust. If he can't feel like he can trust you or he doesn't feel trusted, to him, he's not in love yet. Okay. So when he knows that he's truly in love is when He don't gotta worry about nothing. Like the freedom and the selflessness comes naturally because he trusts. What about you, number 4? What is love to you, and what does that feel like?
I am number 4. First of all, I always describe love as a choice of commitment. That's just the beginning for me. The moment I use the word love, I'm like to make a commitment and caring and respect for each other. And when do I know I'm really in love? I'll say if the person like willing to go. How should I say this? Let me rephrase myself. It's when I'll know I'm in love. Like the person is also in love with me when we're willing to prioritize like each other well-being, and when it comes to happiness, and not only myself and him as well. So yeah.
All right. So you said, shoot, I think this is kicking in. All right. I think you
can
said,
repeat it if you want.
you said love to you is, repeat for me, please.
To me, first of all, it's a choice commitment.
Perfect. You said commitment. She said love to her is commitment, is knowing that I am committed to, I'm choosing. She said it's a choice. Okay. I'm choosing to commit to you. Like I'm willing. That's what to her love is. She also put facts in there. She put she put facts in there, and she put did I say facts or did somebody write facts? Somebody wrote facts and I said facts. All right. She said love to her is commitment, okay? Is when you're choosing to be with that person and to respect that person. She said respect, okay? And the way she feels love is when the person is not only looking out for their happiness but hers as well. So just like the selflessness thing. So when the person is really picking you, choosing you over literally everything else constantly, and vice versa. Okay.
To prioritize me like on everything.
Prioritize, yeah. Put her number 1, girl. Because my girl is like nobody else, not your mama, not your children, not your baby mama.
I would not say your mother. I respect that part. I would not say your mother.
Number 4, I never said that. I said just prioritize me. I never said put me above God and nothing else. Okay, perfect. She respects your mama, but everybody else could go second, right? Yeah, number 4.
Yes, correct.
Just your mama. All right. So, number 6. What is love to you, and what does that feel like?
So love to me is home. Like home meaning that no matter what I go through throughout the day, no matter my difficulties or any struggles I had throughout the day, that I have somebody to come to and talk to, and someone who would motivate me when I feel like I want to give up or I don't want to continue. And also someone who allows me to be vulnerable about my feelings and about who I am as a person, without judging me, but, understands me with compassion and love.
Dang. That was a lot. Okay.
That was a lot.
Number 6 is love is like number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and number 4. Like literally all of y'all together. Okay. So she said love to her is like home. It touches a lot on what number 1 was saying, is knowing that I can, and whatever else I go through throughout the day, I have somewhere where I could just come to. And that person is just like my comfort place, is a home. That's how she describes love. And she wants somebody also to be motivating her when she doesn't feel like keep continuing. Okay? Perfect. So that's how she feels love, when that person is motivating her and that person makes her feel like she is at home. Number 7 is in the comment section, by the way. He said, I'm here, but I can't enter. I feel so bad because I really wanted number 7 to be here. Like, y'all would have loved them. I wish you could still participate in the comment section, number 7, but we're going to keep going for now. Before we move on to the 3rd round, which is our final, because we've already been here for 40 minutes. It passes quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Like it passes so quick. Before we move on to our 3rd round, I just wanted to hear your thought you guys' thought on something. But before I do so, I want to know, what does your okay, do you guys believe in traditional dating? Like, y'all know how when you go on a date, like the person's literally, since I think number one said she believes in the boyfriend and girlfriend stage, do you feel like since it's a interviewing stage or a showing you what I can do stage, do you guys believe in traditional dating, which is going to the restaurant or going to the movies? Or what do you guys think an ideal first, second, third date is? Like, what is an ideal first, second, third date? Or are you guys into the traditional dinner, movies, Netflix and chill type of thing? Anybody could answer.
All right, number one speaking. I'll say this. I don't believe in dinner or movies on the first date, simply because when we go on a first date, I'm trying to get to know you. If we're eating, we can't really talk that much. If we're in the movies, we definitely can't speak. You know, my point here is I'm trying to get to know you. So I try to go on a little activity or something. Let's say we go play mini golf or something like that. That gives me an opportunity to see you, you know, under pressure, how you are when you're kind of, let's say, in a competition, and it gives us time to get to know each other without really having to ask all the unnecessary stuff. You know, we don't have to go through the extras, if you want to say that.
Excellent. He said somebody said in the comments, long walks or activities. All right, perfect. So he doesn't believe in the traditional dating. Anybody else? Or is it the same as number one?
So number 6 is speaking. I definitely agree with breaking traditions and doing something outside of what everyone else knows. Simply because the traditional is going to dinner. So knowing me, like practicing, I already know what's going to be expected. So ma manger less, you know, and I'm not gonna truly be myself because I love to eat. But if we're going to dinner, I'm gonna take a salad because you know, I can eat a lot. So definitely doing outside of the traditional, you know, taking me skydiving, doing things outside of the traditional thing, because traditional, tout le monde do traditional, so you have time to prepare yourself. Put your best outfit, prepare your answers. You're not really truly being yourself, if that makes sense.
I love it. She said skydiving. On the
Girl,
first,
you went straight.
that's not expensive. Like, you better be wife. Anyway.
Breaking generational norms are expensive, so.
Okay. She said
I'm gonna get ready with pockets now.
are expensive, so. Next, anybody else wants to say something?
This
I
is
just want to
number
say I
2.
would go.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. You could go
number
ahead.
2. No, go ahead. Cool.
Okay, thank you. So this is number 2 speaking. I can agree with number 1 saying that I wouldn't like in one aspect I wouldn't like going on a dinner date because yes, I'm uncomfortable when eating in front of people, and that's a barrier that needs to be knocked down maybe a little bit later. But movies could be like a second, third date, because you know what? There's a lot of ideas and philosophical things that happen in movies. And if the movie is not too late, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about it later. But other than that, I would agree that I would like to do something that's more challenging, something that puts us both kind of in a either competitive or like just something different, something maybe that we both haven't done or one hasn't done, something like that.
Excellent. I love how she said she doesn't mind the traditional thing because you could still add, it's not like, oh, you go to the movies, you can't talk. You can talk about it after, so that's another spin. And she said she's trying to break another thing. It's like, just because I'm on a first date with you, why can't I just eat? All right. So why are you not comfortable eating in front of people? So that's a different way of seeing things, and I really love it. I'm always like, no, I don't like no traditional thing. So I never thought of, the traditional thing doesn't have to just be movies. It can be movies and then talk about the movies after to see where the person's head at. you know. That was a different point of view that I didn't have. Anybody else wants to? Oh, I think number 3 was saying something.
You got that right. Number 3 here speaking. So basically, I would say activities are always a good thing, simply because I wanna create a foundation of a possible soon-to-be relationship, right? Traditional, as everybody said, you know what to say, you know what kind of questions to expect during a dinner date. So if we do something like out of the box, it always keeps the relationship funny, and that's what I love. I love having fun. I love making sure that I create a friendship with the person and that things don't get boring. So yeah.
Excellent. So just like almost everybody else, like keeping things fun. So not just the traditional thing that everybody does, but something out of the ordinary. So you could add some spice into that. I think everybody went, right? Or did number 4 want to say something?
Yes, I want to say
Go
something.
ahead.
Um, I totally completely agree with number 3. Me, I'm very traditional. I don't mind. Take me to the movies. Take me, I don't know, Netflix and chill, or go out to eat. I don't care.
Oh,
Listen,
BB.
I am a free spirit person. Why should I be shy going out with you to eat? Like, I'm trying to get to know you. That would not stop me. The more like we go out, we get the sooner too we start doing activities, I'll be like it'll be better for the both of us. Me, like I said, I'm a free spirit person and I like to joke around. I need to know if you're going to match my energy. I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, let's do this. No, take me out
Stick
to
with
eat.
the
I need
flow.
to know how you feel eating in front of me. I don't know, to the movies. I need to know, like, okay, you're gonna be this kind. I don't know, get some blanket. I need to know these things ahead of time. I don't want to wait. Why waiting? I need to know if we're gonna match. We
So
wait.
number 4.
Imagine you.
Number
We're
4,
waiting,
free,
we're
honey.
waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, and at the end of the day, and there's nothing, or energy doesn't match. We don't match at all. You probably shy, and I'm very hype. I don't mind. Like, listen, take me on the date, to the movies, wherever you want. I am open to it. Thank you.
Number 4 said, whatever it is, I'm down for you. I don't care if it's traditional, if it's not traditional. I just want to get to know you and just have fun and go with the flow. If I could save some coins by Netflixing and chilling with your friend's account, I don't mind.
Your grandma's account.
It's like, I don't care what it is. I just want to get to know you. Okay. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a little 5 seconds break. When we come back, you guys are gonna have a chance to speak with each other. So do think, go over your notes, whatever you took, to see who would you like to speak to a little bit more, and I'm gonna just do a little music break. I'm gonna put my song again because y'all need to get on it. It's on Facebook, Affaire Moun Marié by Sam Briand, plop, 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 all day, every day. All right. So it's a shout out moment. And I'm gonna let y'all, think about it for a little 10 seconds, okay? Sounds good?
Good.
Perfect. Muted myself. Perfect. Amanda was vibing. Sorry.
I was vibing a little.
It's like I'm vibing to my husband's song. All right. People are already saying who they will go with, so we're gonna let Amanda do part 3. This is the last and final part. Go ahead, Amanda. It's all yours.
Okay, so the last part is okay. I'll ask the gentlemen first, and then I'll ask the women first. Then I'll ask the woman. So for the guys on here is you can ask whatever question to whichever number you would like to.
All right, number 1 speaking. I got a question for number 4.
Ooh.
So the question is, how do you feel about Crave? You said you were down for the Netflix and chill. I'm more of a Crave guy. So what you trying to do?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
I said, you said you're into the Netflix and chill thing, but I don't really use Netflix that much. I got Crave though. You trying to hop on that? Trying to do Crave and chill?
Well, when I said I'm up to a Netflix and chill, it's just a way to describe that. Me, I don't want to wait to chill. How can I explain? Let me rephrase myself. Okay, when I said I'm up to Netflix and chill, not like right away, and I just want to have like a way to create a time to really get to know you. I don't want to do the shy thing, and I mean, I understand if you're not too up to it, I don't mind either. But yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
Nah, I hear you. It's just we're in a pandemic right now. We don't have that many options.
Well, not everything goes by Zoom and FaceTime, call, text messages. So I'm up to that as well.
What's Crave?
Crave is like another outlet. It's like it's not Netflix, but you can watch movies on that.
Yeah, I know why.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
We have Zoom now. We have Zoom and FaceTime. I'm up to that as well.
Okay, so she down.
Down. I don't remember the other number 2. Hello?
This is number 2.
Okay, so number 2, if you had any question for any men on the show.
Number 3. Simple question. Do you dance?
Of course I do. What kind of dance you talking about?
Do you dance to compa?
Of course I do. Trying to find out?
We said.
Ooh. Steamy.
Your shot. Finally, number 7 has finally joined us.
Really?
Yes, finally. At last. Hold up.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna let this finish, and then we're gonna go. All right. Number 7, you could chime in whenever you want. You can say whatever you want at this point.
So right now, number 7, you can ask any question. I know you've been listening on YouTube, but if you had a question for the ladies on the panel.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was having a little difficulty to get in, but I mean, I would say better late than never, but I'm guessing it's probably too late.
It's never too late.
Question I would have, I don't really have any specific questions because I did hear some of what was going on, some questions that you guys asked, but I didn't get to introduce myself to anyone or get anybody's name. But they are solid là. I mean, I don't know who I would address my question to.
Perfect. So what we'll do, we'll let number 7 chill for a little bit, and if any number wants to ask anything, well, number 3, do you have any specific woman or number you want to ask something to?
Yeah, number 2.
Ooh.
What is your ideal date?
What is my ideal date? You know what? A long walk where we can just bounce off ideas and be like true to ourselves and be open about ourselves and who we are.
Are you cool if you grab food on the way?
Definitely, I love to eat.
Okay, what's your favorite meal?
I'm a foodie. I like anything and everything, but I'm into, of course, I like Caribbean food. Of course, I like Indian food too, and I like Mexican food. Those are 3 things that I like.
All right, gotcha.
He's taking notes, y'all. Ooh.
The number 4, any specific person you want to ask a question to?
Yes, I have a question for number 1. Don't make me laugh. Okay, is he here?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Okay.
What's up, number 4?
Okay, my questions for you is are you an adventurous person like me? I love going out, things like that. Are you open to that?
I definitely am. I'm very spontaneous as well, so I'm down for whatever, whenever.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was it? Yo,
For
the comments are
now.
dead killing me.
For now.
The comments are killing me. Somebody said, "Nutune alien, your banu number."
The names and faces will be revealed at the end. Well,
Later.
later
Yeah.
on.
Number 6, do you have any question for any specific person?
Can I ask number 7 since he came late?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is love to you, I guess?
Number 7 has mic issues. Number 7. Ladies, one thing. If you're into technology, maybe number 7 might be not the best for you.
Yeah, he might want to send letters in.
But one good thing though is he'll be, by the time you're done with your makeup, he's gonna be late anyway, so it's gonna be perfect. Number 7 has left the chat. I'm not sure why, probably connection issues again, but Number 6, anybody else you want to ask the question to?
And this is number 7 have potential, but he late. Honey.
I can't. Number 6, anybody else?
Not for now, no.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, number 7 is back.
Number 7 is back. Number 7, I'll repeat the question. Number 7, number 6 wanted to know, what is love to you and what does it feel like?
Okay. I heard that question earlier. I wanted to answer, but I wasn't on, so I couldn't answer. I mean, love is everything, to be honest. Love is everything. Love is compassion. Love is you putting everything aside just for the person you love. Love is God in between everything. Love is literally what you want when you're in a bad place. You know what I mean? So love is everything. And you know, if you're truly in love, you sacrifice everything for love. You know what I mean? So to me, like I said, love is everything. But some people sometimes feel vulnerable to be in love. But in reality, the vulnerability, you know, it's probably because of past experiences or other things, or what we see, what we absorb, you know. But in reality, if you're in love, you put aside everything and just, you know, be in it.
So number 7 is big on sacrifice. He said you put down everything for the person you love, and love is everything. Okay, so you feel loved
Love
when
is God, so love has to be everything.
he said love is God, so love has to be everything. He's religious, y'all. Like
Amen. Hallelujah.
Anybody else has a question for number 7? All right, but I know the people in the comment section, number 7, you probably will go home with one of them though. Like y'all over here. Okay, so I was gonna say my last question before y'all turn your cameras on. Anybody has any last words? Because that's the last thing I'm gonna say before y'all reveal yourselves. Anybody wanted to say anything to anyone?
I
heard
Never mind.
Okay. Perfect. So before y'all turn your camera on, I'm gonna read the answers to the questions that I asked you guys earlier. I mean, not earlier, but before. And I'm gonna say what each number said for their answer, and maybe you guys could, jot
on your camera.
Okay. So number 1, I'm a little. Before I actually answer these questions, anybody want to pick a specific contestant first? I'm gonna read the answers. Y'all gonna pick a contestant, and then y'all gonna turn your cameras off. Okay, perfect. So number 1's answer is. Hold on. Who is who? Number 1, your name begins with what? J?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
So it's K.
All right. So number 1's answer, the first thing was, I don't even remember the question. We gotta get that first. Number 1's the first question was, what motivates you to get out of bed in the morning? Okay. What motivates you to get out of bed in the morning? Number 1 said, seeing what the world has to offer me today. So he's just always going to get up in the morning because he wants to see what's in it for me today. Okay. And number 2, the question was, back and forth, crazy. What's an accomplishment you're most proud of? Number 1 said to that, being able to bring my ideas to life. So any idea he has in his head that he has been able to bring to life is what he is really proud of. Okay. The third question was, sorry y'all, I'm having a little number 7 moment. All right. The third question was, would you rather swim with sharks or go skydiving? So number 1 said skydiving for sure. Okay. The fourth question was, what is your weirdest talent or quirk you have? Number 4 said, I remember historic facts by associating them with hip hop song from that year. Interesting. All right. The fifth question is, what does your typical Saturday night look like? His answer was, my Saturday nights are usually spent working on projects or joking around with family and friends. This was number 1. Anybody wants me to repeat anything for number 1? No. Okay, perfect. Now, number 2, say something again. Say like hi or something.
Hi.
All right, perfect. So number 2's answers were, the first thing she looks forward, what motivates her to get up in the morning is God. Oh, she said, if God allows me to wake up that morning, what motivates me is to know that I'm one day closer to my dreams and career goals. All right. My girl is career oriented. All right. So she said, if God allows me to wake up that morning, keep that in mind. The question number 2 was, what's an accomplishment you're most proud of? She said, being comfortable in my own skin and being able to make a hard decision in my schooling career. Okay, so that's her. That's an accomplishment that she's most proud of. Would you rather swim with sharks or go skydiving? She said skydiving. What is the weirdest talent or quirk you have? I can whistle through my teeth, kind of. The fifth one is, what does your typical Saturday night look like? She said, hanging out with friends and hanging out with my family after teaching my Creole classes. All right, she teaches Creole classes, y'all. So number 3's answers were, what motivates you to get up in the morning? He said, knowing that my dream life is few years away. Oh, okay. Let me say that again. Knowing that my dream life is few years away. So that's what motivates number 3 to get up in the morning. All right. What's one thing that, hey, what's an accomplishment you're most proud of? He said, my career. We should have asked y'all, what's your career? Okay. Number 3, would you rather go swim with sharks or go skydiving? He said skydiving 100%. What is the weirdest talent or quirk you have? He said, I can remember time, date by imagining a calendar in my mind. Interesting. Okay. 5, what does your typical Saturday night look like? He said, pre-COVID, it was drinks and food with friends. But now with COVID, it's movies and time with family. All right. So that was number 3. Anybody wants me to repeat anything for number 2 or number 3? No? All right. Number 4. Whew. Yeah, number 4 answers are paragraphs, okay? The first question is, what motivates you to get up in the morning? Number 4 said, my biggest motivation to get up in the morning, first to be blessed enough to have the opportunity to get up in the morning, is my job, that I found a positive impact in the building, not only towards my boss, but my colleagues and employees. Well, therefore, I'm always curious about how my day will go, or just curious to learn more about my job. So what motivates number 1 to get up in the morning for the moment is her job, and she's always curious about how the day will go. Okay. So number 2, what is an accomplishment you're most proud of? She said, an accomplishment she's proud of, At once, she used to be egotistic woman, but now she's starting to have empathy. Okay, she has a lot of people who helped her discover her inner self, so she's becoming a better person each day. So that's an accomplishment that she's most proud of. Would she rather go swim with shark or skydiving? She said, first of all, I can't swim, so I would never want to go swim with sharks. But she would go skydiving because she had already went skydiving, so she'll do it again. The fourth one, her weirdest quirk, she says she's a free spirit person, so she could care less what anyone have to say. So she just does. She finds herself She finds herself entertaining, so she does stuff to entertain her during the day. The fifth thing is, what her typical Saturday night look like? She said, when things were normal before COVID, she'd go out with friends, normal nights out, or watch Netflix. But now that it's COVID, it's more like the stock market or asking Google how to become a billionaire. So that's number 4. Number 6 answers are as followed. Anybody wants me to repeat anything for number 4? No? All right. Y'all taking good notes. I like that. So the reason number 6 gets up in the morning is family. Okay? Is the reason that she finds her motivation is family, her grandma and her mother especially. Biggest accomplishment is love. She said she would elaborate, so I'll let her elaborate after. Skydiving or swimming with sharks, she said skydiving. One of her weirdest talent is being a sumun, meaning she's just able to just talk to anybody, anytime, whenever. And number 5, her typical Saturday night is getting dressed. She said, in my head, is getting dressed, going out and enjoying nice dinner and movies. But reality is doing homework and eating pizza and complaining. But in her head, is getting dressed and going out with friends. Okay. So number 7 answers are as, before I go to number 7, before I go to number 7, I'll let number 2 elaborate. I'll let number 6 elaborate on biggest accomplishment is love. Go ahead, girl.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what I meant by love is growing up, I've never experienced, I grew up in a Haitian household. And so hearing my parents, saying, oh, I love you was very rare to me. And I kind of grew up with the mindset that I don't have to tell you I love you, but I can show it to you. And growing up and talking to, people, it's just like, I can show that I love you, but people actually love hearing the words I love you. And so being able to say that to other people and being able to let others say that to me is one of the most biggest accomplishment I could have done right now in my life.
Nice. Okay. We can relate, girl. All right. Number 7, his first answer was what motivates him to get up in the morning is working out and making money. Biggest accomplishment is being a CST and working at the number 1 trauma center in the state that he lives at. Swim with shark or skydiving, he said swim with sharks. Weirdest thing that he could do is he could juggle nunchucks. What's nunchucks?
You'll have to elaborate afterwards.
And his Saturday night, what does it look like? Is visit family and spend time with them and have some fun. What is nunchucks, number 7?
Nunchaku.
What's nunchaku?
Oh, wow.
Nobody knows.
I have no idea.
Oh, wow. Nunchucks. Bruce Lee thing. The thing that Bruce Lee has when he's...
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So before we turn our cameras on, I'm going to let number 1 go, then 2 go, then 3 go, then 4 go, then 5, then 6, and 7, and so on. Pick the number you would like to know better. Okay, I'm not gonna
Have
say
a 101 basically.
exactly. So go ahead, number one, your turn.
All right, do I turn my camera on now or
No, not yet.
not yet? All right.
Pick the number.
I'm definitely picking number 4 though.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Number two.
I'm gonna say number 3.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Number 3.
Number 2. Sorry, my mic was not working, so it'll be number 2 for me.
Oh, number 4.
I'll go for number 1 as well.
Okay. Look at life. Number 6.
7. Is he still there?
He's still here. Number
I'm
7.
still here. Oh, do I get to choose now?
Yeah.
I'll choose number 3.
Number 3 is a man.
Oh, number 4, I meant.
Number 4. Okay, so we got 2 people going for number 4. What we're gonna do, okay, the way this is gonna work, we're gonna reveal ourselves, but at the end, I'll share each other's Instagram, and y'all could keep it going in the DMs. And then, if something comes out of this little talk, you let what the talk go, and then we'll share with our people listening today. So it's time to reveal yourselves now.
Come on.
Turn on your camera, and on your light. Oh, I see fans.
That was right.
Okay, I see. Oh, babe.
Number 7, don't be late for this one now.
Right? Number 7, just get it together already. Bam, bam. Okay, number 7. It's time to turn on your camera now. Camera.
It's a white screen, bro.
With light.
Bro, we know you're not white. Let's go.
Can you guys see me?
No. We can't see you. We can't see you. No, he's having a real difficulty. So, number 1, meet number 4. I keep forgetting the name. Kevin. Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, meet Shirley.
I can barely hear what you're saying.
Kevin, meet Shirley. Shirley, meet Kevin. You guys are both in Montreal, so hey. Okay. And number 2, meet Jack, or is it Jack? Jax. So Jax meet Ivana. Ivana meet Jax.
Okay.
So I'll share the little details later on. Y'all could keep talking. And number 3, is number 2. Number 6, Melissa. Oh, okay, shit. Number 7 came back like bam. Number 7, meet number 6. But number 7 always also wanted to meet number 4. Here's number 4. So I'll share both of their contacts in their DM if y'all want to become friends, intellectual friend, whatever it is, love. You guys could figure it out later on, okay? You guys, now that you guys have seen each other, my last question. Is it what you guys were expecting or not really?
Sure.
From the voice, like nothing is like surprising. Like the voice didn't like throw you off a little.
No, you should ask them, since it's seen their face now, do you want to swap your number now?
Swap. Just like that.
Y'all want to swap your numbers, or everybody still good?
I'm good.
We're not going to judge y'all. It'll be fine.
All right.
All three boys are having technical difficulties because I don't see none of them.
Literally, something going in and out. I see
Well,
it
all
now.
I know is Monday I saw it.
You see them now?
So I'm gonna share number 6. I'm gonna share with you number 7 via Instagram. You can have more intellectual conversations with them, since that's what you told me you were looking for in the beginning. And number 4, I'm gonna share number 1's info with you, vice versa. And number 2, I'm gonna share number 3's with you. Number 3's information with you later on. So I'm happy that you guys are not swapping your numbers. This has been fun. Anybody has any last word before I let our people? Oh, the people in our comments are screaming.
Oh, they're trying to steal y'all man. I don't know what's going on.
So anyone wants to say something special to the person that they picked now that they can see each other, or I can mute myself now.
Y'all can talk to each other. Free game.
Wait, can I get Miss Berry?
Sorry guys, I'm in Haiti, so I have bad reception.
You get what?
No, I would like to know Miss Berry Spriggs, because we go in the same area for school, so
This whole thing is
she's
static.
probably not there anymore. I don't know.
Number 6.
Is that
Number 6.
Repeat that, sorry.
Oh, no, I just wanted to know like your Insta. You go to AU?
No, I go to Andrews.
Yeah, Andrew. Okay.
Hey, you.
Oh, you go to Andrews too?
I do, yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
that's
girls are
what's up.
meeting girls now. This is Valentine's. Strictly lovely. Perfect. So anybody wanted to say anything to their numbers in front of us, or y'all too shy now?
Well, you say you're gonna share the information. I'm waiting.
Get my info, ladies.
Ladies.
Number 6 is like, ladies.
Ladies.
You mean lady.
I don't know. You said ladies. Like question marks.
I said late. Well, I meant lady.
Perfect. So we will have updates for y'all next season, since I see y'all are too shy to speak in front of us or say anything special to each other. So I'm just gonna go straight to shout outs now. By the way, number 1 and number 3 host a podcast along with our little moderator that's in the middle, Nashu Vis. They host the Fade podcast, so y'all check it out, okay? And listen to them. It's really dope. It's literally anything that has to do with like the ones that I've heard have been about like culture, hip hop, and stuff like that. So I guess they're into music, but it's literally like they speak about things that are going on in the community. So that's number 1 and number 3. They host a podcast, so do check them out. It's the Fade Pod on Instagram. Literally, the Fade Pod. It's not that deep. All right. So, and yeah, that's that. And shout out to our moderator, Nashu Vis, who has been doing a good job today. He's also a co-host on that podcast.
True.
And yeah, out here like doing everything and literally everything. Because me men, they're like, no.
Powerpuff Girls,
Yeah.
Air Company, feel much more. Holla at me.
Thank you to everyone who showed up and spent some time with us. I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's. Do continue to talk with each other for the rest of the night. Since y'all are already dressed, take that opportunity to have a little Zoom date, like, hey, why not? Oh, Why
That
number
was
4 eyes go all up big like?
That was my idea, the Zoom thing. So please don't be spread it out. That's
Number
my
4,
idea.
number 1, number 4 is waiting for you on Zoom.
Number
And
one phone. Number one's
it's
phone
like,
died.
what happened?
His phone died.
His phone died. He's not
Mhm.
ready, y'all. A man's phone is dying.
How you
Not
gonna
only
put
does
that
one
thing
thing.
No, that's a bad sign.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not. He's gonna charge it up for you.
You gonna
You know, like,
he's charging it up for you. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
hopefully.
Okay, so I am so happy that you guys joined us. Thank you for being our co-buy, being the first time we're doing this. You guys were so fun and you guys were so honest. It was so cute. I really, really loved it. One thing I wanted to say before I go, Valentine's Day is not about love. It's about the idea of love.
Yeah.
So it's not just on Valentine's Day that you celebrate love. It's every day, but it's just the idea of it, of what it looks like, a day to just think of it and just, it's the idea of love, but not real love, because that shit's every day. All right. So I hope you guys have a good night. This has been
What the time?
What the love or what the talk?
Bye, y'all.
They came back, but I guess it's too late.
Okay, bye.
Wait, number 1 came back?
Yeah, he came back. Wait, hold on.
Well, number 4 is waiting for you. So, bye. How do I go out?